Today's episode of Dungeon Crawlers Radio is brought to you by Gamers Inn, your one-stop location for all your gaming needs. Located in Lehigh City, Utah, their fun and friendly staff will be more than happy to answer any of your gaming needs. Just remember, Gamers Inn, it's where adventures begin.
It's time to power up.
Autobots, roll out! Broadcasting live from the DCR studio.
Oh yeah!
The Geek Revolution starts here.
Excellent!
Get ready for the #1 hit geek radio show out there.
Well, it is impressive, isn't it?
Because it's time for Dungeon Crawlers Radio.
Let's get ready to rumble!
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
All right, everyone. Welcome to FEARCON. We're Dungeon Crawlers. We are an awesome geek podcast. We're here to entertain you. Hopefully, we don't annoy you. And more importantly, maybe you find us entertaining slightly. If not, throw a tomato at Scott.
Not the queen. I will come after you.
Hey, I want those tomatoes. I am hungry right now.
That's why I said throw the tomatoes
I
at Scott.
had my cheese stick, and I'm ready for something else.
I'm worried about
think
their
we should
aim.
go to lunch after this because I concur. I'm starving.
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 Yeah, we're starving artists. Is that what we're saying?
Pretty much.
Yes.
No, I feed on the blood of my
Look,
enemies.
there's an apple.
An apple.
No,
I wouldn't
do
trust that. I'm
We're-
saving it for a special someone.
Nice.
We're hungry for the souls at FEARCON.
McKenzey, that sounds a little weird.
I don't know. There's Michael.
It's me.
Yeah.
So I'll admit. So since we're at FEARCON, I
Yes.
actually kind of want to shamelessly plug. We have a panel that we want to talk about today.
Yes.
But I want to shamelessly plug FEARCON a little bit.
Sure, go ahead.
So this is one of my favorite cons that I've had a chance to experience. Last year, I actually came with the Ghostbusters, and we had a little event where we led people through a haunted house. And the
Did you
people
get covered
at
in
FEARCON,
ooze?
There was slime involved, and
Gross.
it was very sticky, and I got to scare a lot of people, which is even better.
Yes.
I still remember this one kid, we scared
And
him so
creepy all at
bad,
the same time.
he swore.
You guys.
Look at that.
Look what they brought
You see
us.
We said we were hungry and we
Look
got
at
brought
this.
food.
I love the
Thank
peasants
you
here.
are my hero. I just
So,
love you. Thank
This just
you.
goes to show you even more. The FEARCON takes care of not only their panelists and their vendors, but also the participants.
That's
It's an amazing
amazing.
place. If you're not down here,
Brought us
come down here right
yummy
now. It's
food.
going on all weekend. If you're already here
Now,
listening to
wait
us,
a minute,
then
wait a
awesome.
minute. I just watched where he went. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is that not Wes's sister?
That is Kat Roberts from
Yeah.
Mystic
Thank
Hobby
you, you're
Games.
That now makes
Amazing.
total sense.
And Mystic Hobby is it's in Sandy, Utah. It's up on 13th and about 106th, 100 South. It's an amazing place. I've bought a lot of board games from them.
Is that by
and-
the where the old Round Table Pizza used to be?
I
a
miss
couple
Round
doors
Oh,
down.
way
Table.
up there.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
complex.
Oh, wow.
It's a
Alright.
couple doors
How does that
down.
work?
They
Okay.
started in
They
the
had
same
a great
place.
throne for me.
And then
Nice.
they had to expand because they were just
Okay.
too
See,
successful.
now that they have games, they need to expand to pizza, so it can be Mystic Pizza.
I get what you're going there.
I don't think I would
Yeah.
trust people eating pizza around my board games, personally.
Yeah.
I'd be a little nervous there.
That's why you have a food court.
That's okay, because I don't play board games, so we'll just.
Or card games.
Hey now.
Or RPGs. Anyways,
Wait a minute. I play
that could
Call
work
of
though.
Duty.
Pizza sauce on paper, it could look like blood. Just saying. Horror
RPGs,
RPG.
role
Yeah.
points.
Role
And,
Right,
and
yeah.
after a
gotcha.
week, it
I
would probably
gotcha.
start
Call of
smelling
Duty's a
like
whole
blood
nother
and
thing.
other bodily
Wrong
fluids.
type
ew.
of weapon.
Yeah.
RPG is not
Ew.
a rocket propelled grenade.
Well-
Even I
yeah.
know
Anyways,
that's
all right.
role-playing game.
So let's go. Let's move forward. So horror movies.
on.
We're going to be talking about horror
movies.
movies. Old horror movies versus their remakes. Why they're awesome, why they're good, why they're not. Why they shouldn't be made.
How recent are we talking? Because
Oh,
the
I've got
Mummy,
a list. I've got a list. That's
Okay.
not that's questionable on a horror movie.
You know,
That is
I-
true. Because there is an old version of it.
Yes?
But compared to the old version of Dracula, the
Yes.
original Dracula, obviously it's not that old. In fact, there's 3 or 4 different versions of Dracula.
Oh, there's
10,
tons.
20
I mean,
versions
There's
of
like
Dracula.
one
Dracula
every
Untold.
decade since
Dracula Untold.
movies were-
Van
Guys,
Helsing.
can we just
Dra-
get right to the best horror movie ever?
What?
The Shining.
No.
never seen it.
Oh!
I don't do
You
horror.
cannot call it. It is absolute cinematography genius, okay?
I know
Okay.
that here's Johnny. That's got to count for
Here's
something.
Johnny.
There's
Oh,
Johnny.
it's beautiful, but the whole time you're just like, oh, no, no,
Don't
no,
go in there,
no,
don't go
no,
in there.
no.
No.
Okay.
I've never yelled so much
Okay,
at TV.
so-
After
So
I
you
first
think
saw
the-
it, I could not go into the shower.
So
for
do you
2
like
weeks.
the remake TV movie one they made, or
Ooh.
the actual movie with Jack
After
Nicholson?
I saw the remake, I couldn't watch Wings for like a year.
I still
because he
can't watch
scared me
Wings. It's horrible.
So bad. You know, I don't know.
Oh, no.
I think
Eliza doesn't know.
The old, shut up. The old one is cinematography genius. Writing wise, the TV series that they did, writing
They
was
expanded upon the giant book that
awesome. Just awesome.
was Stephen King's novel. Yeah.
Yeah, they really did.
Wait, so you're saying
Stephen
they did a
King's
Stephen
novels
King
are
novel
all been-
right?
No, they
Okay.
still didn't.
No, they still didn't get it right, but
It
let's
was
just-
better.
Let's just hope they don't make Doctor Sleep into a movie.
Ugh.
That
All
was
right.
really bad.
So, you think the original is better than the remake, or you're just like
Are
in the
we-
middle?
You know, I'm really in the middle because
All right.
I have to look at movies in a very different way since I work with a lot of movie people,
Okay.
and I have to look at the cinematography, and because I'm a writer, obviously you have to listen to the script that's written.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't match up very well, then obviously your show is going to suck.
Yes.
But the TV version, I think, scared me a little more than the Jack Nicholson version.
Okay. So I'm
But
gonna,
I'm not saying better. I'm just saying it scared me more.
I'm gonna jump in with a few. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. It's an old movie from 1985 called Fright Night.
Heard of it.
Just watched it.
Roddy McDowell.
Yep. Yep.
Is that the one they just remade with what's his
They
face?
did
Yeah.
remake it
Just
with
barely remade it.
Anton Yelchin and
Colin
David
Farrell?
Tennant.
Oh, David Tennant. Why
No,
am I
wait, no. Excuse me. Yeah, David Tennant's in it, but Colin Farrell is the vampire. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, David Tennant plays Roddy.
I'm saying
I would like to hear what you have to say about this.
See, I
Because-
loved that old movie
Hold on. Now here's the
talking
next
85,
question
right?
for you.
85, yes.
When did you first see it?
when I was 8.
Oh dear. That explains
And
so
see, I
much.
think that this is where we
bad.
have to differ in opinion because, like that one, I watched it for the first time.
Okay, you have to
literally
remember
this
there's that
week.
weird summer that I watched like 8 to 9 horror movies a day.
You see, and that's why I
Oh,
think that
this
your
explains
nostalgia
so
is
much.
adding to the value of the movie, and that's one problem with old movies is the fact that our nostalgia for them, especially when we were younger, the imprint that it had on us, now is counterweighing how actually good it is. Like I watched it, and the makeup effects were amazing, incredible.
Now this is the old one, 85.
The old one, the old
Okay.
one, yes, 85. But at the same time, like,
Oh,
my,
I'll admit, it was
cheesy,
corny and cheesy.
corny, like.
Isn't that part of the 80s though?
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
okay. Out of the two, I like the remake.
But
Oh,
I think
okay, well, there we
the
go.
80s did start a lot of cliche
Yeah.
also with horror movies. So
Yeah. I mean, I love the original, but out of the two, I like the remake mainly because there's better acting.
That makes sense.
I mean, and the other problem is who they have playing the vampire.
Who played the
Yeah.
vampire in the original? Is it the guy who is it Anthony Hopkins?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm like, he only gets that look when it's or actors he
I don't have my
hates.
glasses.
So, and this is the reason why I have a problem with it, and I knew who it was. It's Chris Sarandon, the guy that plays Prince Humperdinck.
Humperdinck-a-dork?
Yep. From Princess Bride.
Yeah, I couldn't
Oh
take him
my
seriously.
gosh.
Could not take
That's
him
why I
seriously.
can't take him seriously.
No.
Yeah.
And every single
Him
time
as a
he
vampire.
leers, when
Yeah.
he leers, you can see Humperdinck in his eyes.
Yeah.
It's just
Which is
Hello.
ironic considering Princess Bride came out after that movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boo to the Queen of Filth.
Yeah, so that's all I see. Now, the new one, it's Colin Farrell. He's believable as a vampire.
creepy.
He's creepy.
Colin Farrell.
I think he's creepy.
I do miss
Whoa,
Roddy
shut
McDowell.
up. Did she just say who's Colin Farrell?
No,
no,
I said he is.
Oh,
He is. Colin.
he is.
ooh.
No,
So-
I know who that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
That
miss
scared me.
him, but David Tennant still did a great job.
Oh no, definitely did a great job.
Yeah. And in portraying him as this weird goth Chris Angel type,
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
vampire slayer was very interesting the way they went with that.
So which
Instead of
one
like
should
the
I
old-
watch?
I would watch both.
That's not helpful.
No, you have to watch both.
And I think you should watch the old one first, just
Yes.
because you have the super
Okay.
cheesy, corny acting, 80s
And then you can
style
see
nostalgia.
the new one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in other words, it's like horror light because,
Yes.
as we all know on this show, Pet Sematary scarred me when I was like 4 years old.
I love Pet Cemetery.
No. We do not speak of that movie.
See,
It scarred me.
All I saw was Herman Munster.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. That's the old grandpa, Jed.
Didn't
Yeah,
they
it was
remake?
Herman Munster.
They remade Pet Cemetery, right?
No,
No,
they
they
made
never did.
sequels.
Right.
It was weird.
Yeah.
Sequels weren't worth it.
Pets.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Trivia
you're
question.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about 1980,
Okay.
what is one horror film that Disney made?
The Black Cauldron.
Nope.
Well, that's
horror film.
Oh,
there's actually quite a few, but it's not under the Disney name.
It's under the Disney name.
It's under Disney?
It's under the Disney
Is it under
name.
Disney or
what is it?
Touchstone?
And Hocus Pocus doesn't count, right?
No, it doesn't because that's not horror.
I put a spell
It's called The Watcher in the
you.
Woods.
Oh, I have heard of
Oh,
that.
okay.
Is that one of the ones they've disowned though?
Yeah.
No, I don't know, but
Yeah,
I
there's
have
quite a
it
few
on
that
I
disowned.
love, and it scares the crap out of you, but I love it.
All right.
Is that one of the ones that you can't find anymore?
Yeah.
Probably.
I know. I
It's
have it
kind
on
of hidden
DVD.
away, like.
It's called Go to FYE. I'm sure they have it.
Maybe.
It's called
In the
using
U
YouTube
section.
and the Google.
All right.
The
So,
Google.
so what other
The
ones do you
Google.
guys have? So,
The Birds. The Birds.
but
Anything.
that wasn't remade.
The Birds
Yeah.
hasn't
Oh,
been
that's right.
remade?
We're talking remakes.
Yeah.
Oh, but let's talk Psycho because
yeah.
isn't Psycho?
Halloween.
Yes, they did remake Psycho.
But
As a TV series.
No, they also
No,
remade it
they
with
remade
Anne
it
Heche.
as a movie. Yep.
Oh yeah.
And I guess didn't they like recreate everything from the Hitchcock like down to like the screen or not the screen, the cinematography and everything,
Yeah.
and it just was terrible.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, The Ring technically is a remake because
Oh yeah,
it
because
was
it's a Japanese
one.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
It's still
and Ringu.
boring.
Ringu
Still
is hard to
scary.
watch for me.
Well, and then I mean, The Grudge. I mean,
But again, these were like remade maybe a year or two later. I don't know
Yeah.
if that can really qualify.
well,
it was just
it
remade
does.
for the American
I
audience.
don't know. Does it?
It was just posing a challenge of I can make it better.
It is still a remake. See,
It's
she
still a
said
remake.
so.
Aha.
There we
See,
go.
She
the only,
knows.
here's the
Audience
thing.
wins.
Here's the thing. The Grudge was just boring to me because all you hear is.
You know that by doing that sound
And it's
over
like,
the
what the
overhead,
heck?
someone just wet their pants out here, right?
Did they?
Brad, Brad,
Yeah, I don't know.
Brad,
I think so.
Brad,
I don't know if you're scary enough.
Not same movie.
I'm
but still.
probably not scary enough.
Oh, I will not go up into an attic ever since The Grudge.
Really?
Oh yeah. Like those little attic doors
gonna
freak
start-
me
it's
out
gonna
now
start-
because like
I
you
have
never know when
one.
someone's looking
I
down
have
at
one.
you.
The walls will bleed.
Scott,
I
we need to
have
go
one.
to my
Scott.
attic.
No.
Field trip to
I
Dad's
have one
house.
too, and I won't go near it.
I have a bird's nest I got to get rid of. Let's go do it.
Oh, goody! Please put me into the path of
Ooh,
imminent
from the sound
danger.
of it,
Thinks
we can
it's
make
a
our
bird's
own
nest.
remake.
It's really bats living in his attic.
Actually, I have bats living in my porch.
Keep them. They get rid of flies.
Yeah, I know.
You know which one I want them to remake?
Have you ever taken a picture of one
Ooh.
and zoomed in? They have
Oh.
jaggedy teeth. Yeah.
That's true. You know which one they need to remake?
What?
Because it's just so hilariously horrible and awesome.
Sure, what?
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
No,
I'm
loved
sorry,
it. I love
what?
that movie. They can't change
Love that.
That is an awesome movie.
Wait.
I know, but I actually wanted to make it
Hold the phone.
scary.
There's a movie called
In fact-
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
In,
Yes.
Oh, yep. In
Oh, yeah.
fact,
Oh,
on
yeah.
iTunes, it's on sale right now.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's a
It's,
shocker.
So
I turned
this-
it on.
No, this is
I turned it
horrifying.
on
This
for
is what
my
we need to
niece who
do.
hates
We need to have a movie night.
That was fun.
You're gonna
Yes,
torture
yes,
me,
we
And
aren't you?
McKenzey should come watch this.
This movie scarred me as a child. Like I was terrified, and I
It
watched
is.
it with
Killer
my wife,
Clowns from Outer Space.
and now it's awesome.
And
is
it's only
amazing.
$4.99 on iTunes.
No,
Wait.
thank you. Because you know what else movie?
I mean, look at those things.
No.
Yes.
No.
And guess
No.
how you kill them?
And
You
We are
blow up
not
their
torturing
nose.
Mackenzie.
Kenzie
We are
doesn't like
talking about
clowns, everybody.
graphics like the Blob.
Do
like
we have a clown in the
realistic type
building?
graphics.
Come on over.
I will scream like a horror movie.
Woohoo!
So yeah, that's
Scream
one
like
I'd
a
like to
horror
see
movie.
a remake of, just to see if they could actually do it justice.
I
Although-
would like to see them do that one justice because that one is hilarious.
Called.
Is it supposed to be hilarious?
No.
No, it's not.
Oh,
It's really
no.
But
not.
it's horrible. It's so
pretty
horrible. It's
bad.
good.
It really
So one that so a horror movie I've always loved to watch, The Evil Dead, that they remade.
Bruce Campbell?
Yes, it originally starred Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi, but the remake doesn't have them. They changed the lead character to a woman. It's very gory and graphic. That I miss the cheesiness of Evil Dead.
Yeah.
that
What's
we
your opinion on the
originally saw.
TV show then?
I love the TV show.
Okay.
But the TV show is a mixture of gore and that campiness that you got with Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi. But the new one, you don't get that. It's just like gore fest.
Ew.
And I hate that.
That's fine. That's fine. Some people who like
Some
that, they
people
have
love
Saw.
it. I'm sorry, the whole weird thing where she's cutting her tongue in half. And
No. I couldn't make it through that on the trailer.
Yeah. They're like down the middle, not like across. Yeah.
Stop horrifying me. This is why I don't
It's
do
Halloween.
horror.
She's
That's
got to
what-
cut her arm off.
Halloween's all about like horror and being terrified and grossed
I
out.
may love Halloween, but I'm a terrible
But
horror
see, I mean, that's the
person.
thing that made Evil Dead and Army of Darkness so funny is, when the gore is happening, you've got Ash in there just saying the corniest, stupidest lines, like "Come get some," or, "You got real ugly, baby,"
Wait,
stuff
what?
like that.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's the problem, though.
You used
I mean,
to find me beautiful once.
back then, that kind of stuff was acceptable and
Yeah.
hilarious, and now we have nostalgia to back it up. But nowadays, if something super cheesy and tacky and corny like that came out, I don't
Yeah.
think people would be really latch on. They'd say it was just stupid
But
because we have
I
that all
will
over the
say
place on
this,
I
YouTube.
know.
for script writing from the standpoint of what they could and could not do back then, I mean, profanity was like a huge no-no.
Yeah.
Because if you had more than one F word anywhere, it
It
was
got NC-17, didn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So most of these films, when they were written, they had to really cut back on those scripts. They couldn't just say what they wanted to and say it how they wanted to because of the rating that they could potentially get, which would kick it out from being put in the theaters.
Yes.
Well, and it's
Lop
crazy.
off someone's head, but don't say the F-bomb.
Jeez. It's
right.
crazy.
And that was another thing too is the blood content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Indiana Jones got a PG rating, Temple of Doom, and they still don't know to this day how it got past the censors because technically it should have gotten an R
Well,
at that
you know
point.
what? That's okay. We'll take it.
Yeah,
We'll
well,
take it.
I mean, there's
I
still
mean, the
that.
Kali Ma,
There's still
dude.
that wonderful blood scene in Nightmare on Elm Street with Johnny Depp. That
Johnny Depp
the
getting-
amount
Geyser?
of
The
blood.
geyser that
Yes, the
just-
geyser of blood out of the waterbed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Carrie. Carrie.
Yeah.
The opening scene of Carrie.
I don't know. I didn't
middle
like the
scene of Carrie.
remake.
The end. I
The
didn't either.
remake, but
I didn't either.
yeah.
There really wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
interest.
what is a remake that you've seen that you really love? I have another one that we can talk about, but
As opposed to the classic, or just in
Yeah.
general that you liked?
a remake of a classic that you liked better than the classic one.
I like The Mummy with Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
But
compared
that's
to
not
the
really a
Universal.
horror movie.
It
In my
counts.
opinion, that's like an action adventure.
Well, they
She
changed
just
it.
is like
Wikipedia
softest-
classifies it as a horror.
Really?
Well, it's
Wikipedia
because it's the
knows
Mummy.
nothing. It's the Mummy.
Yeah.
It's the Mummy.
I
it's
love
a
The
fun
Mummy.
adventure.
I mean, that's a great movie. But I don't see that as a horror. I see
It's
that as
not a
an
horror.
action adventure.
Fine, Dracula
Yeah.
Untold.
That's
if you're
true.
Okay,
gonna
that's a good
nitpick
one.
Thank
me.
you.
All right, that's a good one. But that's okay.
Are you gonna argue with me on that one too?
No, because we already talked about
We
this.
talked about Greta.
I
on
know
the
we talked
last
about
The
that.
last show we recorded.
Which you should listen to.
And
Oh,
then
I wasn't
Scott
here
was
for
like,
that one.
"Wait a minute, stop! He actually likes something." Yeah,
I was very excited.
yeah. Look, I'm talking.
I'm sure our audience was
positive.
very excited too.
That's
Yeah.
right, because Scott's the cynic of the group.
No.
Daniel.
No,
I like almost everything.
As
That's the
everything
problem with
says,
me.
Daniel hates everything.
Daniel
Yeah.
hates-
This is
Everything.
fun. This tastes good. That movie had fun elements. It
Even though
was
I didn't
fun.
like it, I'm going to give it a C.
because effort.
As he's sucking helium, my friends.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
gonna
so we
throw
got
one out there.
Dracula Untold.
So one that I think
Yes.
way beat out the original.
Yes.
The Fly.
The Fly. That's actually on my list.
Really?
So Jeff Goldblum's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very
but
good
like
one.
the original classic, I sat down and watched it the other day, and hilarious because
Vincent
of how
Price?
out of the time
Yeah.
it is. Like it's literally like the man is, I'm the man, you do what I say, and it's just like really. That's almost the horror version of this this film.
But at the
Like,
same time, it's Vincent Price, though. You can't go wrong with that.
he was really good.
Yeah.
He was amazing, but still,
But
the
you can
overall
definitely
cheese.
you can definitely tell the time era it was made in. And
Well, you just didn't feel for the character,
Yeah.
like the Fly. I like being able to feel for our villain. Yeah,
don't
like
do that
I just,
again.
Again, I'm putting this all on the writing. If you can't be brought into that movie by the writing, then you're it's
the
not
writer.
worth it.
It's
It's the
writing.
writers. I'm telling you. But a lot of times, if an actor can't deliver a line, they should be recast. I'm just saying.
Okay.
all I'm saying in the classic when he fries
Tom
the
Cruise
cat,
and the Mummy.
when he fries the cat in the first one, he really needs to have more remorse. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
So
If
All right.
someone can't faithfully say "I'll be back" the right way, recast him. I do.
No
not
one
have-
should ever say "I'll be back" again. I'm sorry.
I
Or
agree.
hasta la vista, baby.
Baby.
Yeah.
and what would you guys prefer? I shall return. Is that better?
None of those.
None of those.
I'm
lines
done with
ever-
Arnold.
I have to
ever
party.
should be
Is
said
that better?
again.
Well, apparently
Get to the
Arnold's not done with
chopper.
us.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
I think
What is yours?
I don't have one.
You don't have one. How can you not have one?
Because I will tell you why. Because I can't do remakes. I just cannot do remakes.
At all?
At all.
So do you do
So
originals or not
so-
at all?
So what is a horror movie that you would like then?
No. I love all horror movies. That's not my thing. But I can't.
But if they're a remake, they're no longer
But if it's a
classified as
remake,
horror.
like if it's a remake and you want me to sit down and let me put it this way: if someone is going to go in, did you guys ever see those stupid what are they called?
Paranormal Activity.
Yes, those.
Those are just dumb.
Yeah. So my nieces
They're
and nephews
fake.
are like, "Oh, you're gonna love these. You love horror. You're gonna." I sat down and I watched I watched him and I went, "What am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? What am I supposed to be seeing?"
Well, when I'm watching, I'm like, okay, so they have a string on that one. There's some sort of mechanism yanking her out of the room. It wasn't believable.
It really wasn't.
And they made, what, 5 or 6 of those things?
So the haunting in
Wow,
Connecticut.
I actually think they did a pretty good job of making like a version of real life, like trying to make it as real as possible, doing that camera thing. They did.
Haunting in Connecticut was not a remake, but well, maybe it was. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I remember getting through the movie going, okay, this is okay, until they get to the part where they start hacking bodies out of the wall. And I went, those were supposed to be there for like 100 years. I don't think that
They're going to be that fresh?
Yeah. Where's the
hey,
decomposed bones? I don't see it.
It's a magical horror house.
No,
It has magical
everything.
properties.
There is nothing magical about
That's like the remake of Amityville Horror.
That's true.
As much as I'm sure people love just seeing, Ryan Reynolds half naked.
He is delicious.
The amount of blood and body parts that came out of that house are just weird.
Wait. You said Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry. Well, I'm
Ryan
thinking, what's
Reynolds.
the guy that everybody's flipping out about right now?
I don't know.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
He's
Because I miss
Gosling.
Oh, Ryan Gosling.
Oh, Ryan Gosling.
Ew.
Anyway,
He's yummy
no,
too.
to be honest, it has to be very, very original for me, and I'm gonna go back to writing and cinematography because right now everything is weighing so heavily on CGI.
Okay.
And
That's
if you're
true.
gonna, I just can't, you know.
All right.
Does Underworld count as a horror?
No,
No,
that is
it doesn't.
science
It's
fiction.
science fiction. But
Fantasy.
Whatever.
With vampires.
If you're gonna bring me, I know this isn't horror, but if you're gonna bring me the original Dirty Dancing with Patrick Swayze, and then you're gonna say, oh, guess what? We're gonna put what's her name?
There's a lot of what's her names.
Baby? The one that does Baby?
The original, or not? There's the original, and then they did a remake.
Yeah,
with
they did a remake.
They did a sequel too.
Footloose, guys. You cannot replace Kevin Bacon. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I like that one.
I was gonna say I like the
You are no
remake
longer
too.
my friend.
No one has ever
Did you
successfully
say you like
replaced
the
bacon
remake
and still
of
made something good.
Footloose?
It was good.
I like the
I hate you.
like the new one.
No.
I didn't like Julianne Hough as much, but I like the new one.
See me gagging?
That's fine.
So, but when it comes to horror, it's got to be done right. Otherwise, it's just another
Okay.
movie that people are trying to scare
All right,
the
here we
pants
go.
off you, and it's crap.
Uh oh.
What is your opinion of 13 Ghosts? Because that's one of my favorite remakes. Because the old one is really bad and corny and
Honestly,
cheesy. Yeah.
never saw the remake.
What? It has Tony Shalhoub in it.
I never saw the
What?
remake. I didn't.
What?
That was Tony Shalhoub before he was really
will
popular.
try to go home.
Now here's the question: Can you forgive him?
I know.
Are you forgiven now for your Footloose preference?
Probably not, because she hasn't seen the movie. I don't know. How can you not have seen this movie?
I will go home and watch it tonight. How's
All right,
that?
fine.
I will find it on Amazon, and
Okay.
I will go home and watch
We
it.
will
right
add
now.
that
What
to
am
our
what is it,
viewing
13
party.
ghosts?
13
I am not
Ghosts.
coming.
Ghosts, okay.
Not unless I can have my
Just
blankie
kind of
and hide
ignore
under it.
Shannon Elizabeth's acting.
It's okay, I'll
But
call the
other than that, it's
Ghostbusters.
awesome.
What? Shannon Elizabeth's in this?
Yes.
And he recommends the movie.
So's the guy that
people.
plays Shaggy from the new.
Matthew Lillard?
Yeah, Matthew Lillard. That's
He's
his name.
awesome.
Oh my god.
He plays this weird
I
guy
will
that
watch
can see
Scooby-Doo
ghosts.
any day.
All
yes.
right.
I love Scooby Doo.
There we go.
Not the second one, but the first one I love.
The second one has Rowan Atkinson in it. How can you hate that one?
No, the first one has Rowan
Pretty
Atkinson
easy,
in
actually.
it.
No.
Does it? Am I
Yeah.
backwards? I
You're
must
backwards,
be backwards.
Yes.
dude.
All right.
Although
Yeah.
I will say this, the mystery machine. What is it called? The
Mystery Machine, their van?
no. They just did the remakes from Cartoon Network, and it was like Series 1 and Series 2. What's it called? The Scooby-Doo. It was kind of messed up. It was just really weird.
Yeah, we won't talk about
They
cartoons.
redid
remake-
We're
Scooby-Doo?
talking about
What, they
horror movies,
They
not
redo
cartoons.
Scooby-Doo
just
every like
saying-
5 years.
No,
Yes.
no. Watch the two. It's kind of creepy.
All right.
anyway.
Well, it's supposed to be. They're hunting down monsters.
I'm just saying.
Go.
Does
Wearing
Scooby-Doo count
masks.
as horror?
You would be amazed at what my kids make
kid
me.
horror.
Wake me. What?
Maybe. I mean, they do chase monsters and ghosts and all sorts of craziness.
That's where I'm
'Cause I'm
putting
about to
Stranger
get in really
Things
big trouble with
actually
Scott.
is in
I
kid
prefer
horror.
Scooby-Doo over Ghostbusters, the animated series.
Okay, so we talked about Fright Night. What did you guys think of the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street?
No.
Really? The guy,
No.
Rorschach didn't
No.
do it for you as Freddy Krueger?
I'm just enjoying.
Let alone they
I'm
tried to
echoing her
make you
opinion. Let's just-
sympathize and be like
The original
tearful for Freddy Krueger,
is still in
even
my
though he's
head, and it
molesting
should
and killing
be.
kids.
If
Yeah.
if I can't remember half of the remake, then it didn't do its job.
Okay.
That's kind of fun. Can we throw more at Eliza?
No.
No.
What about I Spit on Your Grave?
Is that a real movie?
That is a real movie, and it's a
No,
remake.
it can't be a real
It
movie.
is.
Yes, and
It
it
is.
shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. It's
What-
really bad.
What about the remake of Groundhog Day? What was that? Death Day?
Stop.
Right?
Stop. Just stop.
Oh, didn't that just
no
come
one
out?
is
That
allowed
just barely
to even
came out. I have
mention
not
Bill
seen it
Murray
yet.
movies here, okay?
Yeah.
Bill Murray, no Bill Murray movies here, okay? Nothing.
What about Zombieland?
No.
That is
Zombieland
Bill
was
Murray in
not
it.
a
Zombieland
remake.
is supposed to be comedy.
know.
And
horror.
besides, I
It's
prefer
not.
Warm Bodies.
I know.
Have you guys seen Warm Bodies?
Yes.
I love Warm
Horrible.
Bodies.
That's not a horror.
That is not
That's not a
considered
horror.
horror.
That's like a romantic
That
comedy,
is
right?
That is
is.
Twilight with
Romantic
zombies.
You might as
I
well be
still love
watching
it.
Ew.
Chocolate.
You may have lost your seat at this table.
Again, the same reason I will not watch
Twilight
Pride
is
and
awesome.
It's
Prejudice.
so
It is.
good.
I have audience support.
See?
We're getting
Other people
audience
are with us.
I'll go sit with
participation.
the audience
Everyone
if I
is
lost my
saying,
space at the
"Oh my
table."
god."
Daniel,
Bye.
everybody here
Mackenzie,
likes Warm Bodies except for you.
We're gonna tie you to
All
a chair
right.
and we're gonna
I guess
just
she has
torture
to
you with
stay at
horror
the table.
movies forever.
How about
Seriously, we're gonna make her watch horror movies.
Hey, wait a
Even
minute.
zombies have a
Are
heart.
there a bunch of zombies here? They need to come say hi to McKenzey.
Oh,
Zombies.
shiitake mushrooms, I'm gonna die.
Calling
Zombies
all zombies and clowns.
and
Could you
killer
please
clowns.
come
Ooh.
to the table?
All
That'd be great.
zombies.
You're gonna
Thank
throw out
you.
the booth number, aren't you, later?
Booth 219, come stop by. Say hi to McKenzey in your zombie and clown costumes. Yay!
Please do.
The best reaction will receive a prize.
Ooh, we do have prizes.
Ooh, even better.
This could be possible.
This is not how I expected my
this
weekend to
can't
go.
go wrong in any way.
The higher the
shape, or
shrill
form.
sounding of her scream, the better.
See, I'm fine around zombies as long as I don't have to make out with them. I'm good.
Why would you want to make out with a zombie anyway? Their
Exactly.
tongue can fall off in your mouth.
Wait.
Him and his wife have a rule.
Okay, so
Is the zombie hot? Like we're talking.
oh, the zombie
like-
was dead hot, like amazingly
Dead hot, I see
Did
what you
not
did there.
matter though, because as soon as you see the face with the thing just dripping down, no, it's demented. Why are you guys acting like this is a big deal? Anybody else? Has anyone here ever kissed a zombie?
Nobody
I'm
had a
just
wet willy
saying
from an
it's
intestine.
disturbing.
Okay, wait a minute. So if her arms and limbs and the skin's falling off,
Yeah.
her face is perfect, you're good.
Well,
That's
I had not yet
shallow.
considered that.
it depends on how south to Australia he gets.
Oh my gosh, you went there.
Wow, R2's gonna have a fun time on this show. No, I'm
We're
just saying.
live.
I'm
I'm
the one
just
that they
saying
censor
that when
all
you
the
have like
time.
something like gooey and pussy and whatever,
But
when
what
you're
if the
going to
face
kiss,
is perfect, but everything else is saggy and gooey?
well,
You're
maybe,
good?
My mind just went from
Okay,
the
like
gutter
think about
to the
maybe it's like
sewer.
a Futurama head
he's
in a
gonna-
bucket. Like that would be okay if I
He's
was in
gonna
love
wrap
with
her up like a burrito, just so.
So
that
if
the
your
face
wife's head is
shows.
floating in a solution, and
Yes,
she's,
if we're
you will-
200
you will
or
kiss her
1,000 years
all
in
you
the
want.
future,
All right.
and my wife and I are both disembodied heads in buckets, I would be okay with that.
All right.
But I'm just saying, if she was a zombie, I would put her out of her misery. We
You're
have
in-
a
You're
rule.
in charge of moving
We
his
have an
bucket.
agreement.
I'll move her bucket. We'll just see where it goes from
Wow.
there.
Oh my gosh. I
right.
don't know if that's
That being
true
said,
love or not.
Strankenstein's Zombie Prom, go check it out. It's awesome.
Wait,
and
what?
Frankenstein?
Strankenstein.
Strankenstein.
Strankenstein. Look it
That's
up.
not real.
Zombie prom.
That
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
be
there
a
is.
thing.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
They brought
Yes.
it back this
Apparently
last year.
it's a
Yeah.
thing.
Yes. People dress up
It's
as
a thing.
zombies and
Yeah.
go dance.
And we went,
knows?
and
It's a
she was
thing.
dressed up as a very pretty zombie
And
for
you
the
kissed.
prom. No,
Did
no.
she have facial
She tried.
scabs
It did not
falling
work.
off?
Even though you know it's not real.
I
you still
know it's
couldn't do
not
it.
real, but I could not.
And you call yourself? You used to call yourself a Ghostbuster?
Okay, Ghost
you gonna call?
Buster, not a zombie buster. Do you know what
Okay.
happens when you shoot a zombie with a proton stream?
They
Neither do
explode?
I.
They explode.
That's even worse.
Can we
That's
figure that-
awesome.
Can we find that out for
You
sure?
guys are so nerdy. It's weird.
They exploish? Is that what?
They go
Explo-
sploosh.
They explode.
Okay,
Yes.
this lady over here says they
I like that word.
sploosh.
I'm using that now.
It's like a meat sack full of liquids. Just
I love this
Daniel,
conversation.
Why did you have to put the call out to have people come torture me?
And I'm
coming.
no longer hungry for lunch.
I don't like this.
I'm just no longer hungry for pizza.
What's wrong with pizza?
It reminds me of the
As
zombie
my tummy
face.
just grows.
What?
Oh, jeez.
So Pizza the Hut doesn't do it for you?
Pizza the Hut. I love Spaceballs.
Pizza the Hut.
I'd snuggle with him. I'm just saying.
Okay.
but-
Wait. While we're talking about food really
Yes.
fast, I have to tell you, have you guys, over by my house, just off of 2700 West,
All right.
and
You really want to give your address out?
no, I live the other way. But I have to take my son to school, and so he's at West Jordan High. It's really awesome. He's amazing. So I go. It's on like 7800 South and about 2700
Uh-huh.
West. Okay, there is a place. No joke. Spell it. Doner. Kebabs.
Donner kebabs? They have an idea.
No matter how you say it, donor or donner.
I don't know if I'd
Kebabs.
want to eat there.
I don't think I want to eat there.
My brain went somewhere really, really inappropriate.
I'm just saying they made this a restaurant.
Don't eat the hot dogs.
Guys, can I just tell you
I'll give it
now?
a try.
I have had a wet willy from an intestine at a haunted house. Okay. So
Hey, look, there's a clown. He's coming this way.
He sees us.
Hi, do you want to come join us?
It's made eye contact.
It's made eye contact, Kenzie. It's coming, baby.
Oh.
Slowly but surely.
Did you just want me to scream?
I don't
and
know
get it
what was
over
more
with?
creepier, the lady that walked by with holding a red balloon or the clown.
The lady that was holding the red balloon, there was one that walked past that had the red balloon, but the baby was the clown.
Nice.
That's
I know.
parenting done right.
That's how you
All
do
right.
it.
Okay.
You see, that's what I want at this con. I want a red balloon. I hope that there is a vendor that is selling just red balloons.
Scott wants a red balloon, everybody.
But
So
then
if
I-
you got one.
But then
Oh,
I just
well,
think
I'll
it,
find one. I'll buy one.
well, if there's
Hey,
plenty,
State
then I
Farm
start
might
thinking
have
of
them.
like 80s song, 99 red balloons. Sweet.
Ooh.
All right. Okay.
Yay!
That's true. There's going to be like
Pennywise.
7 Pennywises
Let's
here.
get
There has
back
to
on
be.
track. So
All
we
right,
got
back on track.
House on Haunted Hill.
Ooh, you know what?
Hmm.
I will chime in on that one.
Okay, go ahead.
That was not too bad, actually.
Jeffrey Rush was in it.
Yeah.
You know, we had Ali Larder,
that's why.
Famke Jensen. I think,
It really was not that bad.
didn't it also have Liam Neeson in it? No, that's the other one.
No, Liam Neeson.
No, I
was
think
in
you're thinking right. Right?
This one was not that bad.
No, I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel very out of my
So this
depth.
was done by the same production company that did 13 Ghosts.
Okay, you've sold me. I'll go watch it.
So you're saying that they are
Yay.
successful.
They are.
You do realize I can't watch every horror movie when
Oh,
I
but you
want.
have to.
I want to, but I have to.
That sounds like a challenge.
You
I
could pull
have
a
to.
Daniel and watch. How many was it for a summer?
Oh,
8
wait.
to 9 every day for the
Every day.
entire summer.
I know, but I have children.
had a very
so
interesting
I do have to
uncle.
censor some things because I'm never alone. People, you want to talk horror movie? I have 4 kids and I am never alone.
Well, you have
Then-
3 of them on stage
Hey,
with you right
They
now.
never go away.
But if you turned it on, wouldn't that scare them away? They'd run?
Only my oldest.
Really?
My oldest
What?
Son. Only my oldest son. Yeah, because my 2 little girls love Stranger Things.
Well, see, Stranger Things isn't
But-
a horror.
But I was watching. What was I watching? I was watching something really. It was something scary. I can't remember what I was watching, and my daughters were glued to the screen, and I was like, "That's right, children."
Why are they dismembering that guy?
Daniel, I think that it's an
It's awesome.
inverse effect. Do you think it's going to scare them off? I think it's actually going to draw them in closer to you so that they snuggle because they're so scared.
Guys, I turned on a ghost app on my phone yesterday, and my oldest, my almost 16-year-old child, ran out the door. He hightailed it out of the house. Out
Eliza,
of
what
my
did you
house.
do to him in his?
Look
babyhood?
at those red balloons!
Yes!
I like it!
I want a balloon!
And he's coming! Oh.
Guys, ladies and gentlemen. gentlemen, we
towards
have
us.
it on its way.
No, it's Pennywise.
I'm getting there to Pennywise. It is Pennywise, and
He's
they are
coming to say
bringing.
hi.
McKenzey, he wants to say hello to
balloons.
you.
I would love a red balloon. You do?
Scott, you know it.
Yes.
This is hilarious. This is great.
He is amazing. This is amazing.
I don't want to. I want to see this happen. McKenzey, go give him a hug. It's okay. Look, he wants to give you a balloon. It's a balloon.
We're going into ultrasonic sounds.
It's a balloon.
To
See?
give her a balloon.
There he goes. There he goes.
Look at it. This is just amazing.
This needs to go.
They float and they're fun.
Oh my gosh.
They're so pretty, just like you.
Oh my gosh. Look at this crowd.
I am not screaming at the clown, but I am screaming at the pop balloon.
Well, that was rude.
This is
Very
awesome.
Nice to meet you, Pennywise. Thank you for coming to see us. You are absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Woo! Everybody, a hand
Thank
for
you,
Pennywise.
FEARCON and Pennywise.
Oh my god.
Scott, I got your balloon for you.
Oh, I got a balloon. I got a
balloon.
balloon.
I got your balloon.
And
I've
it
gotta
floats.
protect it.
And it floats.
And you'll float too.
It does.
And it is from Pennywise.
Yes.
You want to know the best part is? We got it all videoed. We can put it on Facebook.
Yes, this is going to be the most amazing thing ever. And I think I just got an idea for a new book.
What? That claws
I am
scare
being
away clowns?
exploited.
No.
No, if you think that's good, take me to the.
I-
You should take me into the haunted circus.
Mackenzie just became a main character.
I have an idea.
I will do it for you.
Can we find a clown body and put it in her car before she goes home tonight?
I will pay you $100 to dress
you know,
as a
if you
clown and
keep-
hide in the back of her car.
If you keep
Before
that up,
you leave
FEARCON won't
this
even need
event.
to like broadcast anything.
know.
We'll just have Mackenzie
I
scream
heard that
like every
echo
5
across
minutes.
the way. All right.
That was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
That was the best thing ever.
You know,
I like these guys.
I am not amused.
There goes Pennywise.
Oh, yeah.
But they are. All right. So what else can we talk about? We just got sidetracked
We just
in
Oh,
an
I don't
amazing
think we can
and
move
awesome
back.
way.
that's okay. You know, we still have
with the
Daniel.
remake of our
Yes.
own.
We still have those
It-
skeletons from. We still have those skeletons rolling around. We could probably dress
They're in
one
the
up as
back
a
of my
clown.
car. Do you want them?
Ooh.
I got
We
them.
could.
They're in the back of my car.
I'll admit,
I ever do to you?
I do admit, I took one.
He made it happen.
You! If this were not children around, I would say some choice words.
Are my hero,
I
my
like this
friend.
guy.
Thank you.
Of course you do. He's torturing me.
Oh,
Hey.
stand it. We need a picture of this.
We're
for
doing
our
this all
website.
fun. It's all for fun.
This is the ladies and gentlemen. This is the amazing man who has made Pennywise happen for us. What's your
Yes.
name? Buddy.
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 I know you.
Buddy.
You're one of Mandy's.
Yes.
I knew you looked familiar. You staged this.
I did not.
Never.
I
But
did
this-
not.
This would have been.
I did not. This was all awesome, spontaneous.
You.
Yep. You needed a visit.
There's also a creepy
Hey, you like
bunny.
red apples? What's wrong with red balloons?
This made my day.
It
This
did.
was awesome.
All right. So we need to kind of wrap this.
Yeah, I think we're out of
coming to a-
time.
No,
I
we're
think
not.
we
We got a
are.
few more minutes. We've got about 7.
Wait.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought we had to end
we
10 minutes
we
too.
have got to have. I know this is like, just the. I mean, closer to Halloween as it is.
Yes.
But I could stay here and talk about horror movies all day, and watch Mackenzie do this all day.
Oh yeah.
I
I
am
think we
not
ne-
amused.
She's
I think we
supposed
need
to be
Pennywise
one
to
of the
show
scary
up in our
guys,
studio.
right?
Only if it's not direct. I get directed at other people, not the other way around. Apparently, karma caught up with
She
me.
knows how to fling
Can we
the
find a way for him to
attitude.
jump out of the middle of the table
Pennywise?
in the middle of recording?
Can we send
I
her
think we would
food
need the
with
real
someone's
Pennywise
head
for that.
severed on it? That'd be great.
Severed heads? I could do that.
Something tells me I need to get off Dungeon Crawlers next October.
Dun, 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 dun,
Because you guys are going to have 12 months of plotting.
Oh.
Scott.
Oh, you don't even want to know.
We've got some fun happening now.
I love having fun, especially
Wait,
around
wait,
Halloween.
wait. I've got to be included in this. This is
Yes.
just complete.
Oh, I need to tell you what I did with that skeleton.
Okay.
Okay.
What'd you do with the skeleton?
Wait. Is this G-rated?
Yes.
Okay, go
Oh
ahead.
my gosh, my
No, it is PG rated.
Oh,
it
okay.
has some
As long as
potty
it's not
humor.
R-rated.
Potty.
That'd be very funny if I actually had
You and
told
your
Sitting on a
after I
toilet?
told the story.
He's sitting on a toilet, isn't he?
Exactly. I took the skeleton, I put it right on my wife's toilet, and I took some toilet paper, put it into its hand, and put a book in its hand, and then waited. Oh, so
Did she
patiently.
scream?
She used my bathroom, so she didn't see it.
Oh!
So I had to send her back up to the bathroom saying, I need toenail clippers. Could you grab them for me? And then I was just waiting and waiting and waiting. All of a sudden, ah! It was awesome.
I don't know what's
That's
more weird.
mean.
Which part?
The fact that you both have separate bathrooms? Or that you
No,
set
that's
this up?
genius. Pure genius. She is a genius.
She is smart.
She
Really?
is so genius.
Very clever.
I love my husband, but I hate sharing a bathroom with
Really?
him and my boys and my daughters. I'm like,
Well,
guys,
why are
there's
you
a
sharing
whole
it with the whole house?
There's a
That's the
whole
horror
other
movie right
bathroom.
there,
Why do you
ladies and
have to
gentlemen.
use
Sharing a
mine?
bathroom.
Just a little bit.
It's a horror movie.
That
in
is a
there
horror
after the
movie,
boys
especially if you have
used it.
teenage boys.
Oh,
Can we make a- can someone make a horror movie
Kenzie
called The
shared
Bathroom?
A bathroom with a plumber. My dad is a plumber. Okay, I am
Well-
so desensitized to smells at this point, and I can get into the dirt with the best of them.
There are so many things that
And
come to
plot
mind right now.
thickens on my story, McKenzey and the plumber.
I'm going to have to add that in now.
I have a question. Do we have
As
a
long as
mic
I
that
keep
we can
my
actually have the
sarcasm in
audience participate in on? Like maybe open the panel to the floor, like to get their opinion on great remakes or movies that need
Or
to
you
be
could just
remade or
unhook the
not.
mic and walk over there and let them talk into
Yeah,
it.
you have a long
He
cord.
doesn't want to give up his balloon, so I will give
I don't know
up
how
mine.
much room
I don't
we
know
have
how
with
these work either.
I don't know how much room.
For those just joining, we're talking
doesn't
about really
Okay,
awesome
they don't
move.
Halloween movies and their remakes that suck.
That's
Dawn
actually
of
the
the
next one
Dead.
I was going to bring up.
There you go.
It
Okay.
is definitely much
Could
better
you
than
come
the
up here
original.
and pose your point? Like share with us your point. Here, you can have the.
Now we know.
Pennywise mic.
Now we know where the mic's going.
I believe the new ones CGI helps a lot.
It
Like,
does.
especially in horror movies where a lot of it's visual, because you have like the come out of nowhere spook scary ones,
Yeah.
or you have like the torture horror movies like Saw. But for like zombies, you have to have good looking zombies.
Well, and the thing I like about those zombies, they move fast.
Yes.
Unlike Walking Dead, I swear you could run away from those zombies and never get ate.
Yeah, ninja zombies that
Yeah.
just are so
Or
quiet
like
until like 2
World
feet
War
next to
Z,
you.
those zombies are scary. They slam against the wall and they keep piling on each other till they finally get over it.
Oh yeah, the swarmers.
That movie was great.
Yeah.
Not to mention how quickly they get infected.
That
Yes.
actually seems
was
scary
fast.
to me if we ever to have zombies, but the ones on Walking Dead, it's like I can just stay in my house and I'm safe.
See, that's just fun. Like that's an adventure time.
The angry zombies, I don't know.
Are you talking about?
They're not- oh, they are.
Are you talking about the one with Will Smith?
Oh yeah,
like a
that's
million times worse.
that's
I Am Legend.
I am Legend, but it's originally Omega Man.
Oh,
That was Charlton
okay, maybe
Heston
not
in that one.
Don't get me started on Charles Heston.
Okay.
Totally unprofessional wearing his watch in the Ten Commandments. Thank you.
Ooh, those are the best.
Oh, yeah. Well, then she would
Like
hate
a
my
horror
house.
movie.
I like the psychological thrillers, the
Yeah, the startle
something
scares.
that
I can't handle the startle
messes
scares.
with my mind, like Darkness Falls, where all the deaths happen
Don't
off
come to my
camera
house,
and you hear
then.
the creepy noises.
My
I think
my
we all
boys
proved I
shut
scream
off
like
all
a
the
horror
lights
movie. There's
and
a
hide
reason why I
behind the
can't go see
wall.
horror movies.
But we need to go see one.
Tonight, let's go.
No, I have to work in the
tonight,
morning.
Tonight,
I have to.
tonight.
Let's go watch it.
No!
Or Killer Clowns from Space.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space, ladies and gentlemen. I think that has won the vote.
Yes.
No. I have to work in the morning.
So
So?
That's okay. You
You'll
won't
be good.
sleep tonight.
I don't. I would
we'll
like to
bring
sleep.
it. Okay, we'll make it this way. We'll bring a pad, a pair of Depends, and you're safe.
Okay, you just said Pat, and I thought what? Because she's gonna wet herself? I'm confused.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why she has the Depends, but just in case she overloads.
Just don't drink any liquid before we go.
Yeah, you're good.
Anyone else from the audience?
Anyone else have an idea or a thought on a horror movie that they like? She's
a horror
over there.
movie remade, even better or worse?
Screw you three.
No, you're fine. Oh, Poltergeist. Yeah. Hey, I like Poltergeist. Carol Ann, come join us, Carol Ann.
Please don't do that again.
I am a little
We
confused
like to
because
come
one
downstairs.
of his favorite episodes of Doctor Who is Don't Blink.
Oh yeah.
Don't you think?
Don't blink.
Don't you think
That's a
that
creepy
maybe
one.
my kids should have a little bit more psychological
sorry.
independence here?
Those angels still creep me out. Yeah. 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 We got the 5 minute. That's awesome.
That is
Nice.
amazing.
That is really awesome.
Do you want to just kind of quickly reiterate what he said since they
Oh
probably
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
hear
yeah.
it?
So
Yes,
basically,
go ahead.
So basically, he's saying that his friend had a laptop that, as a background, had like the weeping angel in the corner, and then I guess it changed because you can change the background, and it was the weeping angel like going
Moving forward.
right?
Awesome.
See, for me, like I convinced a whole like my entire work to go watch that one night, and then when they got back to work the next day, I snuck into their cubicles, like when they snuck off to the bathroom for lunch, and I would replace their background with the weeping angel, just like ah. And so as soon as they closed the window, you'd hear little screams from around the room.
That is
So,
awesome.
for the record, blood-curdling scream at Comic-Con because of a freaking weeping angel. I thought it was a
okay. So
statue.
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna slowly introduce her to a horror film. It's a really short
Killer
film for
Clowns
those of
from
you that
Space.
no, short film.
My life?
It is
Frankenweenie?
called- Nope, it's on YouTube. It's called Lights Out.
Oh.
It's awesome.
No.
If you haven't seen it, look it up. It's quick, it's fast, and it is cinematography.
I want my blankie.
Genius.
I can make it really short. Someone turn
It
off the
doesn't
light.
even have to have writing. It's that
And
awesome.
then they turn back on and there's Pennywise.
So that's what we're gonna start you
scream
on.
and
This will
punch
be
you.
All
this
right.
will be your pacifier, my friend.
Okay, well, we're
Lights
out of time.
Thank goodness.
Oh.
You want to tell them who we are? Since I started, you can end it.
Oh wow! I get to put the butt end on
Yes.
this horror zombie.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are the butt.
All right, guys. For all those who are hearing us live at FEARCON, we're Dungeon Crawlers Radio. We are a podcast that like to interview new authors, old authors, authors from around the area.
Did you just call me
other
old?
Game designers.
That was rude.
amazing authors, incredible authors.
We talk about all things
game
geek.
designers, all things geek, basically. And for those of you who are hearing us on our podcast afterwards, we're here at FEARCON. If you're in Utah, it's going through the weekend. Go check it out at the Salt Palace. It's amazing. A lot of fun. A lot of creepy zombies. There's several its walking around. One in particular that you have to say hello to.
Amazing.
And you can find us at dungeoncrawlersradio.com.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Also important.
And
Yes.
Facebook and Instagram.
Yes,
Facebook, Instagram,
and Twitter.
And if you capture
we're
any
everywhere.
photo or video of McKenzey screaming in
Send
fear,
it.
Come show
Why
it to
is
us.
there creepy music?
Because
I'm gonna
any
have a heart
angle
attack.
of Mackenzie being
Because
scared.
they're coming. They're
Because
coming to
That's
get
the
you.
purple shirt guy.
we will give you a sample of some book or something that we get a chance to review, or a game, or something.
Yeah, we got
Sounds
stuff.
good.
Yeah,
I
we
hate
got
you
stuff.
people.
All right. So with that said, we're out of here. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much for scaring the whole living crap out of Mackenzie.
The best thing ever today.
Thank you for
All
joining
right.
us.
All right.
We're out of
Suck
here.
it.
We're out of here.